what does it feel like being such an impact and really you changing the livelihood of some restaurants? A lot of restaurants, actually. What does it feel like? What?
I don't even look at it that way.
That's the humbleness right there.
He humble. I just said he humble. But I love that about him. He humble.
I think God have like what he had planned. So whether I was gonna be here doing what I do or not, y'all was gonna be this great, you know. I'm happy that he allowed me, you know, he hired me to be the person I am, to do what I do. But most importantly, I think like we all are working hard for something, you know, and that was just my lane. I enjoy meeting people like y'all, looking up to y'all, learning from y'all. If I have any type of help or question, you instantly, yeah, I got
Thank you so
Whoa.
Always. And that's one thing, and I'll say it's we are here to support one another, and I wish there was more people that had that same mindset, because you know we'll reach out to a few people and they go cold turkey, they ghost us, and it's like, but we're supposed to do this together. You know, in order for us to all be successful, we're supposed to bind together and roll with this together. So anytime you need me for anything, you know, and anything you've ever needed, I'm like, I got you, and vice versa. So take it back to the beginning. How did Darion Frazier become BayAreaFoodz? Tell us about it.
All right, we're here on what, 14th? I grew up like 3 blocks down there in some apartments.
Okay. In West Oakland.
In West Oakland, that's where we at right now. And at those apartments, it's kind of like a melting pot of cultures living in poverty. You know, some of my close friends was Filipino,
Okay.
that I grew up with, Eritrean, Ethiopian, and some was from Nigeria. We all live in the same apartment buildings. You know, when I go over my Filipino friend's house, we having lumpia and pancit, you know, things like that.
Yeah.
I go over my Nigerian friend's house, we having things like fufu or whatever. My Ethiopian friends, they had like this bread.
I know what you're talking about. That big bread. You basically do that as a spoon.
Yeah, to put the meat on it. That's fine.
Starting from the beginning, you know, just hanging out with friends. Just being here in the Bay Area, is a melting pot full of cultures, you know. So just experiencing different cultures of food at an early age. Somehow Instagram came out, and I just started like, you know what, let me start going to different food spots around the Bay Area, you know, because I wanted to do something different other than post pictures of myself, because I ain't really out there like that, like we were just talking about, you know, I don't really, but posting pictures of food, you know, everybody loves to eat.
Yeah.
And I didn't expect it to go for where it is now. Like, great it became, because it allowed me to meet people like you guys, you know, which is beautiful. But just staying consistent, doing different like events, scavenger hunts, you know, bringing people together.
Yeah.
Food bring people together. So I was just trying to do different things to kind of bring the community together. Unknowingly knowing what I was doing the whole time. So I always I give all credit up to God, for sure.
You became our #1 super fan, and you really helped us become an overnight success. Whether you want to believe it or take it, or we're giving you that crown. We're giving you that crown. So do you remember the first time that you stepped in and tried us out, and what made you an instant fan?
The first time, wow, I've been there so many times, but the first time, was that the when I was with the dog and I took the picture? Was that the first time?
You had the peach cobbler for sure.
You had the peach cobbler
bowl, and then the smoothie he had was a tropical bliss smoothie.
Thank you for reminding me.
I remember.
I mean, it's been a little over 6 years. Remember?
6 years. I just want to say to you guys, both of y'all, congratulations, because from what I learned and all the information that I gathered from doing this, restaurants only have like a 2 to 5 year span. So for y'all to still be, you know, thriving, you know, all the way through COVID, y'all are here, you know, and I just want to give my flowers to y'all.
I 100% take it, and I sincerely appreciate it, because what you just said, honestly, I did not know what was going to happen. Going from the business I had and switching over to this, it was totally something different. Yeah. And when we opened, what was it, babe, 6 months or 3 months before COVID, 3 restaurants on our block in our Oakland store shut down. So the fact that we still here, thriving, honestly. Thank God. I count it a blessing. Having the second location, the second store has just been, you know, it's hard work like anything, but
Absolutely.
it's still growing. You know, we still grinding, still putting that work in.
And we give all the glory to God in that, you know, we didn't know what to expect opening a franchise in downtown Oakland. You know, we knew that we wanted to offer something healthy to our community. Rob being born and raised in Oakland, it was really important for us to have our flagship here in Oakland. So, you know, 6 months into us opening, COVID hit, and, you know, we didn't know what to do, but we were faithful, and we believe that, you know what, we're going to keep pushing, do what we do, give back to our community, do more in our community that we couldn't do at any other time. And you know, we grew, we blew up. And you know, really thankful for that, really thankful, because it wasn't easy. I mean, you know, and we'll talk more about this, the challenge of owning a restaurant or a cafe. That shit ain't easy. It's not easy. I mean, my gray hairs are contributed to all of what we have to go through, but it's worth it in the long run. But it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, and people don't show that they glorify it, but they don't realize there's a lot of hard work in what we do.
What do y'all do though? Y'all provide healthy juice options for the community.
Yep.
You know what I mean? That's what y'all do.
Yep.
Y'all make y'all are like the wellness center. Y'all the wellness center for the community, you know, whether you believe it or not, you know, because you got to think of what is your product, what are you selling, what are you selling to the people, you know, what are you providing to the people, are you harming them? Are you doing something it's a win-win for everybody?
Right.
And y'all doing this a win-win for everybody.
And a lot of people is not even looking at what they put in their body, obviously,
Right.
just kind of going off taste. So you just said it 100% is a win-win, knowing you can provide your customers with something that is healthy and good for them, and obviously tastes good at the same time. Some people, especially our people, don't realize you can eat healthy and it still be good. It doesn't have to not taste good to be healthy.
I'm just mindful more of what I am consuming. As I get older, I used to work at Kaiser before I was doing the whole BayAreaFoodz thing. I was working at Kaiser, and just to see how much health, how much money goes into that, how much people spend. So it's very important while we're young to, invest in ourselves by treating ourselves to Rush Bowl.
Same way into literally at Rush Bowl.
Perfect timing as we're pulling up. Come pull up, 17th and Webster.
17th and Webster, man. This is where it all began.
What makes our food culture any different than any place that you've ever been? LA, New York, I'm sure out of the country. Like, what makes us, the Bay, different from the food scene?
From the food scene, I think the Bay Area, like I said, just the diverse. I can go and get some Jamaican food. I can go and get some soul food. I can get some barbecue. I can get some Japanese sushi. I can get some good ass Chinese food. Some Cambodian food, Turkish food, all of these different varieties. And when I go to other places, the options is not that bad. It's not. I didn't travel to a lot of places. I went to Paris. I went to Rome, Mexico, Italy, all over, Jamaica. There's nothing like home, it's just so many different options, and most important, different stories from different backgrounds and cultures, from like going to Insaro, the Ethiopian place, where it's, every culture have their own story when it comes to their cuisines. Right. And I think the Bay Area offer a lot of that. Yeah. A lot of storytelling and food.
I like the way you said that. We're a melting pot, but we also come with so many different stories, so many different backgrounds and why they are who they are and why they've become what they can. So I love that. I love that idea.